this for a second. You're 20 years old today. Now close your eyes and go back. Remember when you were 15. Maybe you were out in the sun playing cricket with your friends, or sitting in class just waiting for the lunch break. Now go further back. You're 10, sitting at home, watching a cricket match on TV, but your eyes keep drifting toward the door, waiting for your dad to come home. Let's go even further. You're 5 years old. Maybe you're riding a bicycle for the first time, or getting ready for your very first day at school. Now, one last step back. Before all of this, when you were in your mother's womb, was it dark, peaceful? Do you remember anything from that time? Probably not. Now here's a simple question. Before all of this began, did anyone ever ask you if you even wanted to be born? Did anyone ask you which country you wanted to be born in? Which religion? Which family? Which situation? Did you choose any of that? No. And yet, here you are, thrown into this world. And now suddenly you're expected to study, earn, succeed. And if you fail, it's somehow your fault. Doesn't that feel a little strange? It's like a game that started without your permission, but you're still forced to follow all the rules. And maybe that's life's biggest paradox. So imagine this, you wake up one day in the middle of a massive game. You don't know when it started, who created it, what the goal is, or how many levels it has, but everyone around you keeps saying the same thing. Win, be successful, become something. And if you ask, but when did I choose to play? No one has an answer, because the truth is, no one chose to enter this game, and no one can leave it whenever they want. We were all just placed here. Life is like a birth lottery, where you're born changes everything. If you were born in Norway, your life might be filled with comfort. If you were born in a war zone, survival itself becomes your biggest challenge. Born into wealth, struggle might be a foreign concept. Born into poverty, every day is a fight. And the craziest part? None of it was in your control. Your language, your religion, your family. It was all randomly assigned, like the universe rolled a dice, and you became part of a story. But here's where things get interesting. The moment you're born, expectations begin. You're told to get good grades, build a career, become successful. But no one asks if that's what you actually want. And even if you do want it, why? What's the purpose behind all of this? You're placed into a system and told to win, just win. Look at the levels of this game. School, college, job, retirement, and then the end. And most people never question it, because from childhood we're taught this is what you do, so we follow it blindly like everyone else. Think about this. When you were born, you had no identity. You were just you. But slowly, society started labeling you religion, nationality, status. And over time, you became the person the world expected you to be. Sometimes it feels like we're not even living our own lives. We're just fulfilling expectations. So here's the real question. If you were given a choice before being born, would you still choose this life? Because let's be honest, there's pain here, failure, loneliness, and in the end, death. Would you still press start, or would you choose something else entirely? Now think of it like this. You suddenly find yourself in a dark room. You don't know how you got there. You don't remember where you came from. But outside that room, the world is running normally. People are working, fighting, loving, acting like everything makes sense. But here's the unsettling truth. No one asked you if you wanted to be here. Science says your existence isn't some planned miracle. It's the result of a cosmic accident. About 13.8 billion years ago, the Big Bang happened. From that explosion came galaxies, stars, and eventually a small planet we call Earth. And even then, your existence is insanely rare. If even event in history changed, if your ancestors made a slightly different choice, you wouldn't exist. Your life is the result of trillions of coincidences, and yet you had no control over any of it. From a scientific perspective, there may be no fixed purpose to your existence. Evolution brought you here. Natural selection shaped you. And nature doesn't care if you're happy or not. It only cares about survival. That's why your brain constantly pushes you. Work, achieve, reproduce. Sometimes it feels like we're not living freely. We're just following a biological script. And here's something even more unsettling. What if your decisions aren't truly yours? Neuroscience suggests your brain often makes decisions before you're even aware of them. So is free will real? Or just an illusion? Are you in control? Or just justifying what your brain has already decided? And then comes one of the most disturbing ideas of all, the simulation hypothesis. What if reality itself is like a video game? What if this universe is a simulation and we're just characters inside it? Some scientists actually believe that advanced civilizations could create entire simulated worlds. So what if this is one of them? Are we real? Or just part of an experiment? But here's the scariest part, not whether this is a simulation, but the possibility that there's no built-in purpose at all. You're born, you live for a while, and one day, it all ends. And the universe keeps going, as if nothing happened. But here's the paradox. You didn't choose life. The universe might not care, and yet, you are conscious. You can think. You can question. You can create meaning. And maybe that's what makes humans unique. We exist in a universe that doesn't need us, yet we search for meaning anyway. So now, let me ask you again, if you truly had a choice, would you choose to be born or not? And if we're just accidents, then why do we ask such deep questions? And if this is all designed, then who is the designer? Because if someone or something placed us here, maybe it's watching, waiting, to see if we figure out why we're here. But here's the most terrifying thought. What if we never figure it out? Now think about your life right now. You're stressed, chasing goals, worrying about the future like everything depends on you. But if no one even asked you to be here, do you really need to take everything so seriously? Maybe life isn't an exam. Maybe it's just an experience, a short moment of awareness in a strange, vast universe. Maybe you're not here for some grand mission. Maybe you're here just to live, to breathe, to feel, to laugh. Because in the end, you're not here forever. You're just passing through. So maybe the real question isn't what will happen in your future. The real question is, while you're here, are you actually living